My sister just arrived in Istanbul today to visit Sarper and I for the weekend. So just like make her see that you do care about me, not just yourself.
Is that a joke?
I'm interested with you. I mean, I'm weighing you every day. It's not for me. Do you believe that?
What?
I'm weighing you in every day. I want your hair to be like this. I want you to be the most beautiful girl in the world.
Well, I might throw up. Don't worry, babe. I'm weighing you and weighing you.
Weighing you every day.
And it's not for me. It's a scale of love. So Sarper has just told his fiancée that he wants her to be the most beautiful woman in the world and not that she currently is.
I want your hair to be like this. I want you to be the most beautiful girl in the world.
Babe, I want you to be the most beautiful girl in this entire world. And here's a picture of her. I want you to try to look more like her. This is your goal here. Shoot for that as an end goal. So I know I said I was going to talk about Brandon and Mary again next, but I could not postpone talking about this scene. This absolutely blew my mind. Sarper is literally treating Shakira like some sort of project to be worked on and to perfect. This is really sickening behavior, and it's a good thing that this guy isn't smarter because then he'd be much better at manipulating. But luckily, this man has the IQ of maybe a swarm of fleas. Part of me thinks that they would be better at problem-solving skills in certain ways.
Don't say that to her.
Why?
Because it doesn't sound right.
Look at his face. You can see the two synapses firing as he tries to process why what he said was disgusting and stupid. Wait a minute, you mean it's weird to weigh my wife every single day to make sure that I'm still attracted to her? You're telling me that's something I shouldn't bring up with your sister? Why not? But if your sister doesn't know that I control what you eat and weigh you every day, then how will she know that I love you?
Don't say that you want to change me. Don't say that you want to make me the most beautiful girl.
But you like it?
I do, but it can be taken wrong. Like she's gonna think that I'm not good enough for you, so you're having to make me better so that I'll deserve you or something like that, you know?
She just explained the correct way to take it. That's exactly what he means by that. You know, she's like, oh, people might take it the wrong way. You mean people will get the exact correct idea and you don't want them to know. So anyway, they go pick up her sister from the airport, who's also named Shakira for some reason.
I'm gonna get Shariah. My name is Shekinah.
Then they all decide to have the most awkward dinner of all time and then argue about social media. What do you know? Social media arguments they're just a regular thing in their lives. Sometimes when I'm screaming at these two on the TV about their Instagram drama, I feel like an old man, but then I remember they're almost 20 years older than me.
Hi, babe.
Welcome.
Hello. This is my sister, Shariah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I definitely don't like to make an assumption about who somebody is going to be.
But, I mean, come on. Listen, I don't think we should be going around judging people by their looks, but I will say that Sarper does seem like the kind of guy that would punt a puppy off a bridge.
But everything that I know about Sarper from Shekinah is not really good. So we'll see how tonight goes.
I swear to God, this guy unbuttons another button every time he comes into the room.
Sarper, tell me more about your collection. It looks like you have a lot of different
What
types
collection?
of alcohol.
They are not full. They are empty bottles.
Oh, they're empty.
Oh, this is my sick-ass bottle collection. No big deal or anything. Every once in a while, I like to come in here and flick on the light and just reminisce about how much of a douche I am.
Do you have certain ones or like memories from different experiences or like?
I drank with people, of course. But I don't think them when I see them. I mean,
Why
it
do
is
you
something.
keep the bottles?
Listen, it's not like I think about all of the people I was with or all of the women I was with. I kept this as a shrine for entirely different reasons. I thought people were doing this now. I thought this was a trend. I saw it on TikTok. Well, whatever you do, don't go in the bedroom yet. I need to take down my display of empty cologne.
The past is following you, and if I'm your future, you have to get rid of the past.
Don't come on me about this stuff.
How does it make you feel if Shekinah is like uncomfortable with something?
I don't like someone to want me to do something. I mean, I have to think myself and decide.
Look, you're not getting the bottles, all right? So you keep your hands away from my bottles. I will die on this hill. I'm willing to change a lot of things and compromise in a lot of areas to get married, but getting rid of a bunch of empty liquor bottles is not one of them. Do you have any idea how long it took me to get all of these built up here like this? A couple weeks.
You want to feel like it's your idea.
Yeah.
That sounds a little controlling though to me.
It's not. For example, Shreya, she wanted me to post something in the social media.
Oh my God, here we go again. What is this? Sarper is beginning to scare me. Every time I bring up social media, I notice that he begins to need the meat more aggressively.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to wait to do that until she came here with you? because you were worried about what could come out from social media if you did that.
All right, I've had enough of this Instagram and social media. He just starts dropping elbows on the meat. This is how alpha make dinner. And he just gets a ladder and does a drop kick off of it.
Yes, because I want always to debate these issues face to face. If she's texting, she acts like a slut, you know?
Wait, what?
Wait a minute, am I being called a slut by the aggressive, shirt-unbuttoning, self-proclaimed alpha male guy who's been with 2,500 women and who's currently punching meat in front of me? You do realize that what you just said, calling me a slut, is like Lord Voldemort making fun of somebody else for their nose? I'm a slut, dude. You are the slut. You have lapped all of the other sluts.
If she's texting, she acts like a slut, you know?
Wait, what?
I
Slut.
think his brain just
You're
malfunctioned.
saying that my sister acts like a slut.
I mean, bitch.
Well, I think Shakira, combined with social media, has just broken this guy's brain. It just crumbled to pieces inside of his noggin. He's like the modern douchebag version of Hodor, where now he can only say demeaning phrases and words to women.
Slut. Bitch.
Is this an English thing, babe? Maybe you're not saying what you're trying to say. Here, why don't you look up the word and tell me what you're trying to say? Here's a dictionary. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, sorry, that was my bad. I apologize for the miscommunication. The word I was looking for was whore.
That's like up.
Never in my life been called a bitch or slut. Ever.
Really?
No.
I love how he was genuinely surprised by that. He's like, really? Huh?
Really?
No.
But you're acting like that when we are texting, you know?
Why? Because I
When
got
we are
upset with
debating
you?
on something and you go away and don't come back, you don't read my message.
That's because I'm upset with you.
So he's complaining about how she ignores him and doesn't respond right away, which makes me think the word he was looking for was bitch.
I cannot believe that Sarper is calling me a slut and the B word right now.
Really? You can't believe it? Because that might be the most believable thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's like she woke up one morning and said to herself, you know what, I really need a change. I gotta stop dating all of these douchebags. There's just so many douchebags out there. I need to find the biggest douchebag. I've met plenty of common douchebags. I'm looking for a legendary douchebag, like the rare one.
Are you okay with the man that you're with talking to you that way?
I don't like it.
Slut.
Where's the respect?
I'm faithful to you. That's a respect.
Okay, well that's just one thing. And also it's probably not even true. Like, what the hell? He can't even commit to an Instagram post with her. He's worried what other women will think.
You actually believe that, though. Sarper, to be honest, it's very hard to take your word because I know of your past.
Really?
Jeez, I don't think I've ever seen someone look so guilty before. She's like, I know about your past, and he made this face. I would run.
So if Shekinah wanted to see your social media and go into your DMs right now, how do you feel about that?
I never let her.
Sarper, you better whip out those DMs right now, and not just Instagram, but TikTok too. Yes, the sign of a healthy relationship. Hey Sarper, do you want to meet my sister for the first time, and maybe we can all compare DMs while you punch meat?
That's because
That's because
you have
it's my
something to
private.
hide.
Babe.
You don't respect
Really
me
bad.
if I do those
You
things.
don't.
That's the
Don't talk
point.
to her like that. Like, the way that you're speaking to her is so disrespectful.
You know, overall, I think this is going pretty well. I think Shakira's sister is getting along with Sarper. He only called her a bitch and a slut and got in her face one time. This isn't, like, incredibly alarming or potentially dangerous or anything like that. No, definitely not.
I'd rather die, you know? I'd rather die to show my DMs to anyone.
Oh my god.
Seeing DM is a private thing, you know? I mean, I will show my DMs, but you will show your panties because it's your private area.
Okay, well, I'm not even gonna explain why that's stupid. I'm pretty sure that's obvious. I am genuinely terrified as to what might lurk beyond this guy's DMs.
There's one thing. I am honest.
Well, you can't show your DMs.
Bitch. DMs, posts, DMs, posts.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my hotel.
DMs, posts, DMs, posts, DMs.
DMs, posts, DMs, posts.
He's complaining about it like it's ridiculous, but they're the ones that decided to make social media a prominent issue in their relationship. You know, that's like entirely optional, right? It's an optional problem that you're fighting about. You don't need to post anything if you don't want to. You don't need to have an Instagram. You don't need to DM people. This is all optional.
Babe,
Nice to meet you then.
really? That's what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Enough with the meat, bro. She's leaving.
I'm not surprised. Like, I'm honestly not surprised.
No.
DMs, posts. Why is he still so invested in making this meal? He's like breathing heavy, like poor little guy got himself all worked up over DMs and posts.
You're speaking too much, Shreya.
All right.
You are so cute, but you are speaking too much.
The way that Sarper was speaking tonight, it's like he wasn't himself, and he's been this way ever since I first met him, so why is he never himself? It's not like him to use such demeaning language. I mean, he only does that if he's mildly annoyed.
What I see from him is someone who wants to have control. He wants to tell you the way it's
This
going to
wasn't
be.
his best night.
I don't look at it that way.
Yeah, right. It wasn't his best night. That's certainly one way to put it. You know, if he's meeting his fiance's sister for the first time, he's going to be on his absolute best behavior. This was his best behavior. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video. I know I'm still a bit behind on this season, but let me know what you guys think of these two in the comments. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.
Slut. Bitch.
DMs, posts, DMs, posts.